Yeah. Hi, I'm Vince, freezing my ass off.
I'm Anna.
I'm Zed.
And I'm Linda, and it's a little chilly out here. And
this is the Open Box Broadcast.
Before we dive into things today, Zed had a couple things about...
Right, well, just a reminder, our organization, eHodo and A Momolo Educational Services, please reach out. The information are all below the link. Vince, you have something to add? Was that last week?
Yeah, that was last week. You did
Yeah,
good.
that was last week.
Linda.
Linda's going to ring the bell, right?
Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay. It is a little loud, so we are live, okay, in Hamilton Township. And we need you guys to like, share, and follow Facebook and YouTube. Anna, where are we at? I forget. What's our address here?
We're actually at 2374 Nottingham Way in Hamilton Township in New Jersey.
That's right.
So come out and meet us if you guys are around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for the turkey giveaway. We're freezing, so we may make a lot of mistakes today.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, right, gobble, gobble.
That's our job.
Hey, so before we get this started, you know, my mom always used to say, somebody would do something wrong, she'd go, send them to Siberia. Where like the toaster would break, send it to Siberia. I'm like, what do you have against about Siberia? And why are you always sending crap to Siberia? You know, you can see there's like one couple.
Right.
Be like, now who's this person? You know, who's this lady who keeps sending them? So, you know, all these topics we were covering, you know, when I started off this first topic, I want these people to go to Siberia. I'm just so tired of this stuff, guys.
It's crazy. It's definitely crazy about this first topic.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So it's in Hawaii. It's about a 6-year-old girl. She was in a dog cage with her mouth duct taped and her nose duct taped. So this couple, the father's, well, not the father, the husband's 53, the wife's 42, 42. So this girl's 6 years old. They adopt her, and the biological sister's there. And basically, they're not feeding her.
Yeah.
They're not feeding her, giving her food. So the girl was hungry, so she's at nighttime is going to get food, to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't like that, so they went online and bought a dog crate and put her in the dog crate and to sleep at night. And then the biological sister was getting her food to feed her in the dog crate, and they were getting pissed. So then they put the duct tape on her. She dies, obviously. So when she dies, then they go and they have the sister put her in the tub to try to wake her up.
Now, after we've killed your sister, hey, maybe we can revive her. It's crazy.
Let's make her an accomplice.
And then,
Yeah.
and then they go, oh, do me a favor, keep it a secret that we
Yeah.
had her in the dog crate. So now they moved the dog crate, and they're like, she's missing for 30 days. They don't know where she is.
Wow.
Well, not. These people send to Siberia. I'm so tired of this. At this age,
Yeah.
screw it. I mean,
Life.
they have to start, just putting people down. I'm tired of this, man. Put them down.
I just don't
Yeah, put 'em
understand, like,
down.
who okayed the adoption? Like, wasn't there like a background check or?
That
true.
was my question. Who checks that people are okay to adopt kids? Not everyone should be having kids. Not
Absolutely.
everyone should be adopting kids.
Exactly.
Hey, can we see
There's
that picture?
something wrong with
Can
the
we see that
system.
picture again one more time of the family?
Yeah.
You have that
the
picture?
girl just
I tell you what,
so
just looking at those two, I wouldn't even give them my dog. They look like they're up to something. You know what I mean? Right?
We definitely need better checks on people, and
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, they look
people
angry.
that are in charge have to go and visit these homes often, unexpected visits, just to find out, because this poor kid, this poor girl, suffered for how long?
Yeah, unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Her life was taken away from her.
And it's a shame that the sister had to deal with it the whole time.
Yes.
And is dealing with it now.
Yes.
What she's going through.
Psychological issues down the road, and it's very sad story.
Yeah, real fast before we go into something else. I mean, I don't know if people know this, but they have where they bring kids over from a different country, and they actually sleep in the garage.
What?
Yeah, they sleep in the garage, and the people make them like do the chores around the house,
Oh, geez.
and they're actually slaves.
Is this legal?
No, this is happening today in America.
Wow.
That's sad.
Yeah, where kids are sleeping in a garage, and they have to do all the chores for the family, the cooking and cleaning.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
saw it on like a 2020 special.
Modern day
crazy.
slavery?
Yeah, it is.
That's what
So,
it sounds like.
so even
yeah.
though we're covering the story, there's still stuff like this going on right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, we also have another one, very sad, very sad. Newborn baby is mauled by a dog, a stray dog that the family took in. So this family, takes in this dog, feeds it. Their 8-day-old baby
Oh my
at
God.
5 a.m. in the morning is mauled by this female pit bull. Okay, you know what? You can take in as many strays as you want or people, but you know what? You keep them away from your family. from your kids. You don't know what this animal is going to do.
Exactly.
It's horrible.
Precisely because it's a stray, you genuinely do not know what's the background of this dog. You know,
Right.
And do you think there's any excuse for the mother being, as the baby's only 8 days old? Do you think they're new? Maybe they're a little
No,
ignorant
I
to
would.
this?
Again, I just never would have. An animal you taken off the street, you just don't know.
Right.
You know, maybe, I guess the animal was hungry. I have no idea.
I mean, I don't even put a sandwich down in front of my dogs, no matter how old they are. You know,
Very
you know
true.
they're
Yeah,
going
I
to
agree
take
with
it.
you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you don't know anything about this dog, and you're going to leave a little child. I don't care if it's a 1-year-old. I wouldn't even do it.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised her anxiety let her, bring the dog in at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's true, you just don't know. We have this wonderful little fur ball of a cat, and we were having lunch, and again, we turned our back, and this cat had been around, got it off the streets. Do you know it ran off with the one friend's hoagie?
Whoa!
Totally took the hoagie around.
I wasn't expecting that.
Jess, you remember that, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so again, just be careful. Be careful, bringing animals in and just.
Yeah, and I want to say, what are you thinking about? Like, come on, I get it, you're taking it astray. Even if you have grown kids that are 12 years old, you have no idea what this animal's like. I mean, rough idea. The animal could be eating. You can have a 12-year-old that goes to pet the dog, and the
Yes.
dog could turn and attack the kid and maul its face.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
So-
honestly, it could hurt a grown adult. I mean,
Right.
if you really don't know what the background of a stray dog is. Right? Speaking of, kids of all ages, sadly, I have a sad one here about a toddler. So, Florida parents charged after 2-year-old dies of fentanyl overdose. That's right, the parents of a 2-year-old North Florida girl who died earlier this year of a fentanyl overdose are facing serious charges.
They should be serious. The poor
Yeah.
child.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Marion County police officers were called to the scene on June 13th earlier this year, and once they reached the couple's house, the kid was already unresponsive. Upon being transported to the hospital, the kid unfortunately was pronounced dead shortly afterwards. It's a sad story. Obviously, both couples were identified as Joseph Tierney and Jalen Davis, both 36 years of age. Detectives later confirmed that Davis is actually a fentanyl dealer, while Joseph is a well-known user,
Right.
active user.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy exposing your child to something like that, to being around that all the time.
That's such
And
a
again,
good
where's
idea.
the family? Where's the other family members?
Yeah,
Like,
so-
how
so,
do
like,
they
you-
know?
You would have to assume that they're essentially on their own.
The child didn't take a pill or anything, did?
No. It's just essentially exposure over.
So like
pronounced time.
having the pills. So basically, if they have the pills on the table, right? They put the pills on the table, put it back in the bottle, and they're not cleaning up after themselves.
something in
And then-
the air.
so
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you have to also assume like hygiene is probably not like a priority if the the mother is the dealer and the father is the user. So
No, just for people listening, I thought this was interesting. It's right. The child didn't take the actual pill.
no,
It was over
no.
residue.
Yeah, yes, correct,
Picking up residue over time, which is very interesting.
correct.
Which
Yeah.
again, we all know, little children, they touch everything. They put their hands in their mouth.
Right.
They don't know. You might tell them like, no, wash your hands, but it doesn't matter. They're still doing it.
Right.
I still do it.
Which is why we were, as I was researching.
I can confirm Vince still does that.
Yeah.
I've seen him do it.
You saw me when we were eating. Right? I was like, oh, this is the best chicken I've had.
But they were actually charged with aggravated manslaughter of the child. Do you
Correct.
think this is a high enough charge?
Well, the mother was charged with murder for accidental death by overdose.
Child. Okay.
Is it enough? No, I mean the kid's is already done. Honestly,
Right.
there's nothing
Yeah.
can be done
Nothing
at this
can
point.
bring the
That
kid
is
back.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
sad, very sad. Another young life taken, needlessly. Yes. And we got another one. Okay, Philadelphia, you're racking them up. What can
Yeah,
I
right.
say? Father gunned down in Queen Village, Philadelphia, South Street. He's in his car and his 2 teenage daughters. Somebody comes up and 14 shots go off at him. Torso, head, chest area. The daughters, thank goodness, nothing happened. But to be there watching your dad get murdered in front of your eyes. But yeah, basically the assailant came right up to the window and boom, boom, boom.
That's insane. I mean, the fact that it was 14 rounds, you said?
Yeah. 14, yeah.
14 rounds, and miraculously the girl has survived. I mean, that's a miracle. That's at least that's something we can look forward to.
And it brings the question, I mean, what went wrong? Do you think it was mental health issues? Do you think it's a rampant crime issue?
It sounds like a
Well,
I
mob
think
hit.
it's, mob hit drugs.
Right, yeah.
14 rounds.
At least the guy was a good shot.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't get the kids. So whatever the
fortunate,
dad
yeah.
was doing, I'm glad the girls are okay. And actually, Philadelphia, they're up to 460 cases of murder. 11% they're up this year from last year for this time of year. Like the crime rate, the murders are just increasing. What are you doing, Philadelphians? Come
Yeah,
on.
right.
Get it
Yeah.
together.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You know, real fast, I met somebody this like 30 years ago where she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, I broke up with my boyfriend. He says he's going to kill me. Well, not. I said, does he know how to shoot? She goes, yeah. And I took a step back. I said, no offense, I ain't taking your bullet. You know.
Wow, yeah, standing too close.
So
to
yeah,
the-
thankfully the guy was a good shot and didn't hit the girls.
Yes.
But yeah, there was some reason. Yeah.
There was to go point blank and that close and shoot somebody.
Yeah.
They knew there was something going on, something illegal, something bad.
Yes, and the cops are honestly even saying it might have been mistaken identity.
I mean, I was gonna say, honestly, we can assume all we want, but it could be nothing.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah,
Could've
absolutely.
been
Could
a
have
pack
been
of
just
gum.
random.
Right. Yeah.
Could have
Yeah.
been somebody just felt like murdering somebody. Honestly,
You never know. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
but
we do have those out there.
Correct.
very
That's true.
unfortunate. Now our next topic is not as unfortunate because the victim survived and they're still here alive, able to tell their story. A mother, a 14-year-old daughter, was arrested because her daughter went missing for almost a month. So Jamie A. Moore, who's on the screen, age 34, she is from East Orange, New Jersey. Now, she was arrested on 2 counts of second-degree endangering the welfare of a child. Ooh. But her daughter was last seen when she was sent to a deli near her house to go get some groceries. Now, on her way back, she actually forgot the card that her mom had given her to get the groceries, and her mom had told her, don't come back home without that card. So I guess she took this as an opportunity to escape the situation she was living at home. Now let's take a closer look at what situation she was facing at home.
Right.
So after this investigation has been going on, it's come out that family members were talking about how she was actually being abused at home
Oh.
by her stepdad and how her mother wouldn't say anything.
Right.
So I don't really blame her for if
She was afraid. She was
to come
afraid.
home.
Oh my gosh, I lost
If
the
she's-
card. They'll kill me.
If she's already being battered for just being a kid, she's gonna think, if I lost something, I'm definitely gonna get it now.
Exactly, and it's just a card.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a child. You shouldn't have all this pressure on you.
Or responsibility to start with.
Yeah.
Right, and you shouldn't be being battered at home,
Right.
Yeah.
regardless.
Right.
And it's just a sad situation. She was actually found in Brooklyn, in Harlem in New York, but she was staying at a shelter in Brooklyn before she was found. And before that, she was bouncing back and forth different locations in New Jersey. So it was just terrible. The past month that she was missing was just terrible for this girl. She had no protection, nobody, helping her, and somehow she's alive though.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. And she had the smarts to at least get help and stay at shelters. I mean, it would have been better if she went to the police to say what's going on, but at least, she was trying to keep herself safe.
Yeah, that's
Right,
pretty
right.
impressive to be able to move around like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna tell you something.
Undetected?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, I'd like to
14
have her on the
years old,
show.
I mean, it's
Find out
gonna
what
tell
she
you
did.
how she must have felt at home for her to feel safer on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then you talk about she was found in Harlem. She was staying at a shelter
Yeah.
in Brooklyn. These are not the safest areas of New York.
No.
Right.
Right.
So the fact that a 14-year-old girl could survive in those areas is honestly
Kudos
amazing
to her.
me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so glad
Absolutely.
she's okay.
I don't blame her though. Be like, oh hell no, I'm not going back to these psychos.
Yeah.
Forget this over the card.
Right.
Right. Hey, you know what, Mom? You said not to come home. Guess what? I'm doubling down. I'm not coming home.
Right.
That's what. Yeah. I just did exactly what you said. Right.
That's true.
And guess what? I was out there for 2 months without you. I did just fine.
Yes. I'm glad the law is checking the mother. They're charging her, and they took her other child away as well. So they're in a safer location. And
That's good.
No children are being harmed at her hands or her partner's hands anymore, which is
That's good.
Which is good news.
Yeah.
That's
no,
good.
Definitely. Definitely.
Good to hear. All right, finally some silver lining for us. Thanks, Anna.
Yeah. Right.
No problem. Yep.
Okay, we're gonna end this on a good note too. So basically, they're making a difference for Thanksgiving in West Africa.
Yes.
Liberia.
Well,
Vincent was having a hard
it's
time
West
saying.
Africa. Okay, I messed it up a couple times. That's why Zed's busting on me. No, okay.
Right.
So what I was about to say was the United States, as we know, we celebrated independence in 1776. Well, Liberia, which you beat me to the pun, Zed, theirs is in 1874, and that's basically when with slavery
Right.
came from the United States. So they decided to make that a holiday, and then they made it a holiday. You messed me up. So then they made a holiday, and then they said, "Hey, we're going to celebrate our independence."
Right.
Well, not. And Anna was saying it was November 1st that they picked.
Actually, it's the first Thursday of November.
Okay,
We
first-
celebrate this day
right.
of Thanksgiving. Yep.
Got you. As opposed to like the last Thursday that we do here.
Right.
Right. So what they're doing is they're not obviously going to have turkey and stuff. So what they want to do. So this started in the 19th century when they came over from the United States.
Yeah.
Like to Liberia.
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 There you go.
See?
Right. Keep me honest, man. Yeah, thank you. So basically, they're not going to have turkey. I want to say this right, guys. They're eating pepper chicken.
Oh, come on, Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was yeah.
With
Go on.
jollof rice, and then some other spicy food. So they're actually using their home foods. That's why you have the picture there. The pictures from their town they're eating. So their thing is when you look at what they're celebrating, they're celebrating, and it's being free, and basically spending time with their family and their community.
Right.
That's cool.
Right.
So it's a great story. The fact that they're doing their own Thanksgiving their own way.
Right.
Right.
And that's what it should be. Everybody should be thankful. Every country should be thankful.
Absolutely.
And celebrating with friends and family. And I'll tell you what, a big thing over here too is Friendsgiving.
Yes,
Yes.
That's true. That's becoming more and more popular.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I love-
You
I
get
love
together with
Thanksgiving.
your friends before Thanksgiving,
Yes.
and you have your own Friendsgiving. So you have a group of them.
Yeah.
And then, because then usually Thanksgiving you are with family.
Right.
Right.
But what about your friends? So
Right.
you do the Friendsgiving usually like a week or two before.
What if you don't have any
Pretty
friends?
cool.
Well, okay, then
Is there
maybe
non-friend
Vincent needs an advice. I believe.
Yeah, right. You get me away from my family at Thanksgiving. I need a break from them.
Oh man.
I don't think your family would like hearing you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Again, on the screen here, Ihodo and Amomolo Educational Foundation. Don't forget, all the details are below the link as well.
So hey, before we wrap this up, I want to let everybody know I'm half Polish and half Irish, not Italian. People would think I'm that way.
Yeah,
So
Vince, people.
well, I swear to God, I've questioned my mom 1,000 times. The milkman was Italian. I do know that for a fact.
There you
I
go.
remember him always giving me a hug and a kiss.
Ah.
He was very nice to me.
my goodness.
I do remember that. Yeah. So I'm basically this year celebrating with my family. I think so, unless I could get a better offer somewhere else. Because what happens is I usually end up drinking too much. Then I have a crazy sister who drinks a bunch of wine too. So between the both of us,
man.
we both need a ride home at the end of the day. So that's what I'm up for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be grateful for everything that I have.
Good to
Okay,
hear.
that's nice.
Very nice.
Personally, my mom is from Kenya and my dad is from Ghana. Kenya doesn't really celebrate Thanksgiving as much. It's not that much of a widespread holiday, but some people do take time off work. In Ghana, though, they have a different name for it. I think it starts with an H. But my family, we don't celebrate it either. But in Ghana, they kind of like come together, they take off work, make some food, celebrate, listen to music, and just be thankful together. In kind of like how they celebrate Thanksgiving here in America.
Do you celebrate?
cool.
So you're not going to celebrate Thanksgiving here?
Oh no, I will.
You will.
Whole
Okay.
feast, everything.
Okay. Yeah, because you're thankful that we're thankful that they became thankful, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of
Because
things going around.
if it wasn't for the first Thanksgiving, we wouldn't be having Thanksgiving.
Correct. Yeah. We're thankful.
Match
for
it
their
does.
thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, we're thankful that they're thankful that they were thankful. Without everyone being
Well
thankful.
put, Vince.
Yeah.
Well put.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I don't
I
know
mean,
anything.
myself,
It's all about
I'm
the food.
It's all about the
Yeah.
food.
For me, it's only about the food. So I'm Lebanese. I'm 100% Lebanese. I've only been here for 4 years. So for me, Thanksgiving really is showing up and eating delicious food, including the turkey. Really, it's about gathering with family, obviously, and the food for me. And that's so. When I heard the story about Liberia, for them about getting together and eating, I was like, all right, isn't that what Thanksgiving is?
Yeah.
Oh, and before Linda says anything, we're all eating the same shit on Thursday. Stop posting your food on Facebook.
Fair enough, Linda.
I don't know. I kind of like the food pictures.
It drives you crazy. I know, you have a turkey, so do I. I have mashed potatoes, so do I. God damn it. I have 5 fingers. I don't post that every day.
Well, I am half Irish and Polish. Can you not tell by the skin? Okay, we're very pale
Very
faced.
fair.
What can I say? Both nationalities drink a lot. So yes, on Thanksgiving, my family and I, we do indulge. And it is my sister-in-law, Margaret. I will be going to her house in Feasterville. And we're going to celebrate and we play games.
Nice.
So we bring the money and we
Wow.
gamble.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
So we are very thankful,
Make it
especially when
exciting.
we win.
And there's alcohol involved, right?
Of course, you
Yeah.
know. But we drink responsibly. I must add that.
As we all should.
There's Uber right in the phone. Hey.
Yeah, Uber, Lyft.
Hey, just so you guys, no, I did this, we're talking about Uber. I did this about 20 years ago. A lot happened 20 years ago. I was actually at a bar, too drunk to drive, before we had Uber. I just called up a tow truck. And the towing company said, "What's the problem?" I said, "I just don't want to drive." And they put my car right on the flatbed, and it cost me $75 to get home. And I got my car with it because it was on flatbed.
That's-
possibly cheaper
Okay.
than Uber.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah, so just so you know, like, yeah, if you don't have an Uber or something, just call a tow truck and be like, just tow me in the car
You
home.
know, now everyone's gonna start calling tow trucks.
Hey, it's a lot cheaper than a DUI. Think about it, everybody.
Uber and Lyft is a lot cheaper than
Right. Yeah. Nowadays, that's an option.
But
so.
if you don't know how to use Uber and stuff.
That's true. That's true. But we do want to thank everybody for joining us today, and also have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
Enjoy and give
Yeah.
thanks, and you know, enjoy. Have a great time.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yes.
Have a great holiday.
Have a great one.